Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm be doing the mid-year book tag. It's literally my first time doing it, so I don't know how it's gonna go. And I got these questions by Sarah Crowley, and there's a lot of books and there's a lot of repeats of books. Let's just get into it. So first, stats is how many books that I've read so far. So my goal for this year is 142 and I've read 112. 112 books. That's crazy, but yeah, that's how many I've read so far. Definitely most of them are Kindle, I know that. So yeah, I'm gonna be reading everything off my phone, so let's just get into it, I guess. So first question is best book I've read in 2024, and I've got two. This was very hard, I would say that this was very hard, but yeah, I chose two. So the first one is Great and Precious Things by Rebecca Yarros. I don't know what it was about this book, but I love this book. I think about it every single day, and I do go back to it and pick out pages and scenes and that and quotes. I would like to reread this, but not this year, hopefully next year, and annotate it. I need to start annotating books the first time I read it because I'm gonna be rereading so many books. But yeah, this is one of my favourite books of this year. And then the next one is 8 by Tate James. It's the first book in the Madison Kate series. I'll put the picture up here somewhere. Absolutely love that series, but I loved that book. I think I gave all of them 5 stars, but I thought I'd just put the first book up as my favourite for this question. So yeah, love that book. Like the twists and turns, the cliffhangers. It is a reverse error, but man, I do think about that book quite a lot too. I do want to get in physical. So yeah, there's that. And then best sequel so far and series, or series. So I'll put 2. So the sequel is Spies Like Us by Lexi Whiston. This is the second book to Spies Like Me. So basically it's about this girl who she spies for a dad, and it's a reverse harem, and I think there's like 7-8 guys, and she has to join them on this mission, but she doesn't want to because she's so used to doing it on her own. So that's a little bit of a summary, I guess. And then for the series, it is Madison Kate by Tate James. Absolutely love that series. Like, I don't expect to love that series so much. I really want to reread it too, but I'm gonna wait until I get the books so I can annotate it. Oh, just thinking about the series, it's just a twist and turns, and so many things go on in this series. If you like reverse error, dark romance, enemies to lovers, and like twists and turns, like loads of twists and turns and cliffhangers, read this series. And then I got new releases I wanted to read but haven't yet. So these are the books that I've got but that I've released this year but I haven't read yet. So I've got Bride by Ali Hazelwood. Tried to read it, well, read it to chapter 2, but then pages got wrecked, so I gotta re-get it. And yeah, so I want to read this by the end of this year. I got Powerful by Lauren Roberts. I want to read this before Reckless comes out, and Reckless comes out on the 2nd of July. So I've got how many days? Let's check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 days to read this. We'll see. And then I also want to read, this is scary though, but I do want to read this. House of Flame and Shadow by Sarah J. Maas. I don't know if I'm gonna read this year, because look at this and I'm scared. Like I've heard how Destiny feels about this book, and I know that she loves this series, and she didn't like this book that much. So yeah, I'm scared to read this, and look at this, it's so big. So yeah, we'll see. So the next question is my oh my god, most anticipated releases for the second half of the year. There is quite a lot. So there is Reckless, so it is the second book to Powerless by Lauren Roberts, and it comes out the 2nd of July. I'm so excited for this book. As soon as it comes out, I'm getting it. I don't care. And then I've got the 3rd book of the Maybe Ill series. So of the 3rd book of this, and it's called Daydream, which I'm very excited for. And then The Undead Heir by Ollie Renee. This is the 2nd book in the Veiled Kingdom series, which I loved the 1st book, and I can't wait for the 2nd book, but I think it comes out at the end of this year. So long. And then I've got Claimed by Shadow by Rosalie, and the 2nd book comes out the end of this year as well, actually. The 1st book, the cliffhanger, I'm like, I should have checked if the next book was out yet before I read that book, because the cliffhanger, no. And then I've also got, I'm so excited for this, Promise Me Not by Megan Brandy, and this is book 2 in Say You Swear. And I'm so excited, because if you don't know, Say You Swear is literally my favourite book ever. So I'm so excited for that. And then I've got, next question is biggest surprise, and I'm gonna say Neon Gods. I didn't expect to love this so much, because it's Persephone and AIDS retelling. I didn't expect to like it so much. I think I gave it 4.5 stars, I think, but I expected to give it like 4 stars, 3 point something stars, not nearly 5 stars. And then the other book that surprised me was The Veiled Kingdom by Ollie Renee. I didn't expect to love that book so much. I will say it's very close to Powerless, especially the end, but I don't know what, I just loved it so much. So if you like Powerless, go and read The Veiled Kingdom. Next question is favourite new author, debut or new to you? My favourite new author, and that is Tate James, because I've literally read nearly all of her books, I think. Well, I've read, okay, probably not all of them, but I read Madison Kate and AIDS series, and I've got to read another series, I forgot what it's called, but yeah, I absolutely love her writing. I just love her twists and turns, like how she comes up with the stuff that she's came up with. And then the next question is newest fictional crush. There is so many, and I'm so sorry, but as I was going through my Goodreads, I was like, and then most of them just came off the top of my head, to be honest. I've got Jasper from Paulus. Absolutely love him. He literally has my art. He's the first person that I thought of, because how can you not? It's Jasper. Yeah, so let's just speed through these because there's so many. And then I've got Tobias from All Rose Leads Ear. And then we've got Pie Clawson from Birthday Girl. He's such a daddy. Yeah. And then I've got Archer Diaf from Madison K. When I was reading it, I was stuck between Cody, Steele, and Arthur. But when I finished the book, when I finished the series, I was like, Arthur. But then I'm like, I like Steele and I like Cody as well. But for the sake of this question, let's just put Arthur. And then I've got Cass from AIDS series by Tate James. He was also in Madison K, and I really liked him in Madison K. But him in AIDS, he also gives Pie Clawson daddy vibes, you know. And then I've also got Caleb from Pucking Around by Emily Rath. Yeah, I also didn't know who to choose between the three guys, but I think Caleb is my guy, you know. He has my heart. And then I've also got Max from Spies Like Me by Lexi Whiston. Why is it all these people are giving daddy vibes, you know? Because he's also giving daddy vibes, you know? Like there's... Oh, I think I might have to reread that series. Even though I just literally finished it. Let's get into the next question. Books that made you cry. Whisper of Salvation. I didn't write down the author, but that book broke my heart. Literally broke my heart. That's what I'm going to say. And then the other one was Great and Precious Things. If you didn't see the video that this is in, you saw me cry. Yeah. The next question is book that made you happy. Okay, there's a load of books that made me happy, but this is one that stuck out to me, and this is the one that I'm gonna give to you. The Love Wager by Lynn Pink. I haven't giggled and kicked my feet, face palmed my face, you know, when you do this, yeah, that, and yeah, I haven't. This book made me so happy and so giddy, you know. Just, yeah. On to the next question. I've got the most beautiful book you brought this year or received. This was so hard because I haven't brought any special edition books or anything like that, but I did want to put up a book up for this question, so I went for the Crimson Moth. It's pretty. I actually do like it. Like, this is the one that stuck out to me. So, what book do you need to read by the end of the year? So I've got Shatter Me. I need to read this series. I just need to start it. Okay, just need to start it. And then I've got Love and Other Words. I've heard so many things from people for this book, and apparently it's sad, so look out for this in a sad reading vlog. And then I've got Magnolia Park. I need to get through this. I just do. And then the Mindfuck series. This question was like so hard to pick from because look at all these books that I need to read, and then all of these here, you know. So I just wanted to go for books that is on my 24 books in 2024, the ones that I mostly want to get to in that list, I guess. The next question is how many 5 stars this year? So I got five stars this year, which is kind of crazy. Actually, I think I got more than that because I gave all of Madison Kate series 5 stars. But like, I read them in 4 days and they all just smashed together, so maybe they're not all 5 stars. So let's just say I got 5 books that I gave 5 stars. Does that make sense? I don't know. 5 books that I gave 5 stars is Ice and Sky and Breath by Sarah J. Maas, Great and Precious Things by Rebecca Yarros, Pucking Around by Emily Rath, Powerless by Ellis Silver, and then 8 by Tate James. What books do you want to reread this year? This is a lot, so let's just speed through it, you know. So I've got All You'll Ever Be by Willow Winters, Beach Read by Emily Henry, forgot the name then, Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros, Say You Swear by Megan Brandy, the Akatar series by Sarah J. Maas. I'm currently reading the first one right now. And then Blood and Ash. I also want to, I think it's called The Ember in that one. I need to reread that as well, but I didn't want to put it in this, but it's part of this as well. It's like a connected series. But yeah, I reread this one. I just gotta do all of these. But I'm also annotating them. Like all of these rereads, I'm annotating. So yeah, so many books you've been putting off. So I've got the Mindfuck series, Magnolia Parks, and The Poppy War. The reason why I'm scared to read this is because it's I fantasy. The most I've read of I fantasy is the first book in the Last Kingdom series. And that was like years ago. So yeah. And then I'm scared to read this because, you know, I hopes, you know, I'm open to love this, and the heartbreak. I know there's gonna be heartbreak, and then the Mindfuck series. I actually don't know why I'm putting this off and why I'm scared to read this. I don't know, but I need to get to it. Next question. A book you enjoyed with mixed reviews. So I've got Pucking Around by Emily Rath. I understand why there is actually mixed reviews for this because look how big it is, but I loved it. So yeah. And then Consider Me. Not my favourite, but still quite high. I think I gave it 4.25 stars. So yeah, I also understand why there's mixed reviews because the first 20%, 30%, I didn't like Carter. Is that his name? Yeah, didn't like Carter. So kind of, I understand why there's mixed reviews for this. And then the last question, 5-star predictions for the rest of the year. So I've got Reckless by Lauren Roberts. If that isn't 5 stars, I'm gonna be so mad. Cause like, oh, it's so, I've got high hopes, okay? And then I've got Unravel Me by Becca Mack. I've heard so many good things about this. This is a single parent trope as well. So I just need to read Play With Me. I need to read Play With Me. And I can read this. So yeah, I'm excited for this. And if all the hype and what people have said about this, if it's not a 5 stars, God help me. And then the next book is Tempting Little Thief by Megan Brandy. I read the Brayshaw series set for the 2 last ones, set for the 4th and 5th one, but I read the other 3 about the 2 couples. I forgot what the names is. And I think I gave them like I gave the first 2 4.25 stars, I think, and then the third one 4.5. But the series is a 5-star series. So I don't know why I would think this is going to be a 5-star, because the only 5-star book that I gave of Megan Brandy is Say You Swear. But this is about Bishop, and he was in that series and I loved him. Yeah, I loved him, so I'm excited for this. And if it's not 5 stars, not the worst, you know, but it's just a prediction, you know. Yeah, okay, they're all the questions. That was a lot. And look how, like, your notebooks, okay. That was a lot. I need to put all of these books away now. That was actually really fun though. So if you like this video, do all the YouTube things, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.